Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the football first. The Broncos trampled the Bulldogs the last time they met.
Yeah, they made a statement. I mean, it wasn't much of a contest, and the rivalry was nullified. It was kind of embarrassing. I'm interested to see Palmer on the other side if Fresno's a little bit ticked off, and they got something to prove.
I'll tell you, the fans from Boise State got so hyped and excited when they reached the college football playoff, but watching them destroy Fresno State, you would have thought they went back to the playoff again. The fans are still talking.
There he goes! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. So, but it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Knight. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's fourth down and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Fresno State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now they'll run the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese.
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Safe completion on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quickly complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Takes a handoff and he's going right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Mahad. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bringing the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Broncos have this offense rolling. Gonna look downfield again. Complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Broncos! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Mahan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Fresno State right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Thomas. At the 40, there he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's a hit. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Knight. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the bean.
Going up top again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Broncos will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That last one leaves them 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Broncos and Bulldogs tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old milk can.
The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Looking to buy time. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble play.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Fresno State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And here they come almost all the way back.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got his man across the middle, and he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Caught close to the marker, it's Gaines. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Back's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Wants to keep it in the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of body.
There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He'll keep it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air on second down. Got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Blasted as he lets it go.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to it.
Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know
And the Broncos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Handoff from the gun. They stop him after a short game. It'll be 3rd and long. The give as they work on that clock. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Makes his man miss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Look.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mahan. With the catch, it's Rodgers. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodgers. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. The throw to the outside is complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. So Boise State takes down Fresno State, and these two often use each other as a measuring stick. That's how rivalries are born, and this one certainly delivered. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.